Killeen is a focal point in a rural area where the church, cemetery, community centre, play school, national school and playground are located along a road leading to many pristine beaches along the wild Atlantic Way. Killeen is steeped in heritage and culture. Killeen Community Council constantly strives to improve facilities for the people. It takes a sustained cooperative effort to maintain a sustainable community.
Killeen National School is a major focal point and a great source of pride in the Killeen community. The building opened in 1975 as a result of an amalgamation of smaller schools in the area. We're a small school, we're a progressive school and we're a thriving centre of teaching and learning. We've involved and have always been involved with the greater school community. In particular, we've worked closely with Killeen Community Council all through the years. In 1995, the school set up a lotto system to fund the children's education. But by 2005, with volunteer numbers dwindling, it was feared that the lotto would cease. Killeen Community Council provided much needed assistance to increase the volunteer numbers, and the lotto continues to this day successfully in its 26th year. The school depends on these funds enormously for activities and for resources. In 2016, the school undertook a major renovation project, part of which was to provide a multidisability class on the grounds. There was a shortfall in the funding from the Department of Education, but the people of Killeen, both at home and abroad, through their fundraising efforts, managed to raise €140,000 to enable the works to be completed on the school. Killeen Community Council raised €10,000 for this cause through their own monster raffle and recycled clothes collection. What's important is that the children here know, they experience and they understand the connection and the link we have with the greater community. They'll bring those strong links with them into adulthood, and in turn, when their turn comes, they'll be able to look after their community. We're better together, as our motto in Killeen says.
The centre is owned by the people of Killeen since 1992, when their massive fundraising efforts enabled community ownership. The centre was originally owned by the Vocational Education Committee and was being disposed of in 1992. The Killeen Community Council, which was established in 1976, organised door-to-door collections to generate the necessary £6,000 to purchase the building. The contribution was £50 per household. This was a large sum of money at the time, but the Killeen community supported the effort to keep the tech school, as it was known at the time, for the use of the people of Killeen. The property is vested in the community and run by a board of directors of the Killeen Community Council. It has worked well, and succeeding community councils have done marvellous work in utilising to the full the site available and providing a wide range of services to the community.
For many years, the Killeen Community Council organised adult education classes here in the community centre in different courses like computers, dancing, exercise, tin whistle, baking, autism awareness. In October 2020, we were all set to run yoga and keep fit classes here again in the centre, but then the country went into lockdown due to COVID restrictions and indoor gatherings weren't permitted. So our instructors quickly moved the courses online via Zoom, so we were able to make them available to all our people, not just living in Killeen. They could be in Kilburn. We had people that joined us from Scotland, Belfast, Abu Dhabi, and it was great. All the classes were made available free of charge. Then after Christmas in January 2021, when the country went into lockdown again and the schools were closed, we were able to offer mindfulness and yoga classes free of charge online to the local children attending Killeen National School. And again, it was a great way for the children to connect virtually when they couldn't be with their friends physically. We're in October 2021 and we've just resumed our classes again in person. We've done first aid. We hope to resume group play therapy for children and a creative writing workshop. Some of these classes have to be ran in person, but some might still be able to be ran online at the same time. So for people that aren't prepared to come back out into the community, they can still have the choice to participate in the class online rather than in person.
We have a close working relationship with the local Order of Malta. There is an AED defibrillator located outside the Killeen Community Centre. There is a trained AED emergency response team in the area. The Order of Malta delivers first aid responders training, including AED, in the community centre as required. Training is subsidised for candidates with the assistance of the Mayo Sligo Leitrim Education and Training Board funding. The Order of Malta also regularly inspects all defibrillators in the community to make sure they are in good working order.
In 1975 we held the first meeting of the Killeen Group Water Scheme, and in 1978 we started drawing water to 125 households. The source was Lough Kinnell on the Wheeler Mountains, and it was a local initiative. And then it cost about £200 per house to get it into the taps. It was short of resources. It was volunteers that kept that scheme going in the 1980s. In 2002, Killeen Group Water Scheme failed to meet the EU safety standards. By 2009, we had a treatment plant installed at the cost of €1 million, and that was funded by the Mayo County Council, 85% grant aided, and the rest was raised by the members. We were the first group scheme in Ireland to win the ISO MEHEL Award and the Best Managed Scheme. Killeen people are very proud of this scheme. We now serve 360 houses with quality drinking water. Life before the scheme was drawing water from rivers and lakes, and the unreliable source, lack of flow into their taps, so it has improved life immensely in our community.
Since 1976, the Killeen Community Council has worked hard without any break in service, along with other groups and organisations. Killeen Community Council established a cemetery subcommittee to maintain the burial grounds and green areas, as well as the Old Galawn Church, in cooperation with the South West Mayo Development Company, who staff the initiative with rural social scheme operatives. Killeen Burial Grounds has celebrated great success in Best Kept Burial Grounds competition awards from Mayo County Council in 2008, 2013 and 2015. Among the projects around the cemetery, the existing walls were replaced with new stone walls in cooperation with Community Employment Scheme in the early 1990s. A Calvary Cross monument was installed in the cemetery in 1997 to celebrate the centenary of Killeen Church, and a book, Killeen and Its People, was published by Killeen Community Council.
In 2011, a group of very passionate and enthusiastic volunteers came together to develop and launch a website to record our local heritage and history from Louisburgh and Killeen. In the intervening 10 years, we have worked closely with many different community groups in our area to archive and document all things heritage from our community. We are very lucky in Killeen that our landscape is a constant visual reminder of our past and of the people who lived here, and it's that pride in our place that has maintained our website over the intervening years. In this year, 2021, we are updating and upgrading our website, and we will be making available the oldest parish magazine in the country on Kinnell. This will be a massive resource to both scholars and lay people to research and look for their ancestors, just as the recordings of the local graveyards is also a great resource.
It is a source of great satisfaction that the Community Council has given 45 years of unbroken service to the community. It commands the respect of the local community and of public representatives and of state bodies with which it works, and is a worthy recipient of any award it gets.